The number one live show in the world, West Coast Pop Rock Podcast. Coming to you from Big Studios in Compton, California. Featuring radio personality Super Steve Flores, comedian extraordinaire, that dude Johnny C, and Mr. I'll Do Anything for a Buck, Mario 81. So throw your dubs in the air and let's get ready to pop lock!
Damn, let's go! It's Tuesday. That means it's the West Coast Pop Lock Podcast,
Coming
episode 57.
Live from a super secret location in Compton, California.
Just follow the fucked up roads.
It is the number one live podcast on Earth.
On Tuesday nights for sure.
The West Coast Pop Lock Podcast.
Anytime we turn it on the fucking mic, this is number one.
That's right.
You know what's back?
What's back?
High C Orange at McDonald's, bro.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wait, they were gone?
It was gone.
Damn.
It was gone for a minute.
Dude, I didn't even know it was High C for the longest time. All I knew was that the orange drink from McDonald's was the shit.
So good. I remember when it went away, I went, they were like, oh, it's going to be gone. I went and I just got a large one. I just sipped
How
it,
long?
no ice.
How long has this been?
Maybe like a year, I would say.
Oh,
about a year.
But
But people were probably like, we need it back.
who would make such a terrible decision? I don't
I think they
understand.
put like Sprite Zero or Sprite or some shit in
Get
its
the
place.
fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Kill yourself.
It was the
with that.
pandemic, guys. Pandemic kills everything.
Yeah,
Jesus
but that
Christ.
orange though, man. And then today I was like, I don't necessarily eat McDonald's. You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course. Me
You know,
either.
yeah. No. I eat it. No, I'm not saying that I'm not fucking. I make good choices. I'm just saying that McDonald's is not one of my bad choices.
Right, it's not one of my go-tos either,
Yeah.
but I will throw down a Big Mac every once in a while.
Yeah, I don't know. They're not the same. But
Nothing's the same.
I went today just to get that orange because I saw the commercial. Like, it's back.
Oh, they showed it on a
Oh,
commercial?
yeah. It was like
no
a commercial,
shit.
like it's back.
They're like, yo, we know we fucked up.
Yeah.
Come back and get this. Sorry.
Yeah. So two things, man. Last week it was the cookie from fucking
Starbucks, sure.
That snowman cookie, that snowman hitter, and that was the orange drink at McDonald's. That's bomb.
The Wild Ramrod 10 says that Taco Bell needs to bring back the Mexican
man,
pizza. Wait, they don't have Mexican pizza
Mexican
no more?
pizza's gone too.
Nah,
yeah.
that
What?
shit's gone.
I remember when
They
that
got
happened.
canceled?
There
Remember
was-
the Chilitos?
Yes.
Those shits were bomb too.
Chilitos
I'd
is
rather take the
shit.
Chilito over that Mexican pizza.
I will have... Taco Bell could put out just a menu of all the shit that's been canceled, and it would be delicious.
Oh,
You know
fuck
what
it.
I mean? Like,
It'd be better than what they have
everything.
now.
Dude, it would be so good.
Now they have the same burrito, but with just different shit in it, but the same sauce.
Well, it's like the same four things, just you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Transform
Just
different
mixed up.
things.
Yeah, with different whatever bullshit sauce on there.
Yeah, Taco Bell's like the Mr. Potato Head of fast food. It's like one thing with all kinds of shit
With
like
all the
attached
stuff,
to it.
yeah.
Come on, dude.
They
Step your
went. They
game
went
up.
so far that they were like, "Hey, this is what we'll do. We'll just take the one taco and then wrap the other taco around it and call it a double decker." Like, we're just like,
Yeah.
Tacoception.
you know,
And then we'll
like-
put cheese on this one on the outside, and this is fucking cheesy some shit.
Yeah.
Nah, fuck you, dude.
So there was So I don't know how long. This is like maybe 6 years ago, 7, but however long ago. When I first start coming, when I moved back here, get back into acting, fucking taking this shit serious, we're doing it. And right away, boom, I get a commercial. I fucking smash a commercial, and it's a Taco Bell commercial.
Oh,
And yeah, of course, you know what I mean? And I'm pumped because Taco Bell, the commercials are on TV all the time. Like,
Yeah.
Taco Bell advertises like a motherfucker. And even my agent was like, yo, get ready. Like,
You're making big
we're about
money.
to turn on the
Hell
faucet
yeah.
right now. You're about to get paid. And I was like, awesome. And so we do the commercial, and it's great, you know. And so there, and when it finally comes out, it was the worst debuting food item in Taco Bell history.
what was it, bro? What was it?
And they pulled the advertising campaign almost immediately.
Damn.
The fuck, Johnny? What? How did you fuck up
What
Taco
was it?
Bell?
It was called a spicy Cool Ranch Doritos a spicy Cool Ranch chicken Dorito, whatever. It was longer than the West Coast Pop Lock podcast.
Wow, that's
Let's
fucking
put it that
long,
way. It
bro.
was way
That's
longer.
long.
So it was because I know they came out with that ranch Doritos.
Sure, it was after
taco.
it was like in the middle of when they started doing all those tacos, and then they tried that one, and it didn't work.
Damn, you couldn't
work.
even. Ah, fuck, that sucks,
You know
bro.
what I mean? Let's see if we can.
The fucking.
You can probably see my commercial still on the internet.
Did you eat it on the commercial?
No, I was tattooing in the commercial, and one of the. So the premise of the commercial was called Twins, and it was like. You got a mild twin, you got a wild twin. And this was supposed to be, this taco was like the wild twin, And so it was like going, in my part, there was, I was tattooing a name on a dude's arm. And then the other person had like, I don't remember what it was, but it was like I was tattooing it, and it's for sure what I was doing.
Oh, you didn't get to eat a taco?
No, I don't get to talk. I've been in more than 5 commercials. I don't know how. Less than 10, more than 5. I don't know the exact number.
All Taco Bell?
No, just commercials in general. And I've never spoken. Like, you could see me a gang of times, like,
Yeah.
but I've never said words on television. It's such a bummer. It bothers me so much.
They just want that fucking outlaw in the background
or
tattooing,
even before when I was a kid, I would like because I was an actor when I was a teenager in like early 20s.
That explains a lot.
Yeah, it does. And I was on a gang commercials then too, but never
said a word.
Never said a fucking word.
Don't you have to say words?
Spicy chicken Cool Ranch Doritos Locos Taco is what it was called.
Did you ever taste one?
I tasted it. I went and got it the first day. To support.
How was it?
It was terrible. It was terrible. It was not
so
a
you
good taco.
agreed with the pulling of the commercial?
I don't know if I absolutely did not agree with the pulling of the commercial.
Johnny
but
didn't get paid.
This, but I was like, how did this
You
get
were hoping
approved?
like, okay, I hate it, but everyone else is gonna love it.
I hope I'm wrong. I was like, I ate it. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, ugh.
I hope I'm wrong.
And just even having to say it,
yeah.
that's when I knew, even before the taco was handed to me, I knew it was over when I had to say it. Can I get a spicy chicken Cool Ranch Doritos Locos Taco? I was like, oh, this is going nowhere. You know what I mean? Like,
no good can come from this.
Yeah.
I was like, this is gonna be garbage.
Damn. Y'all ready for fucking Thanksgiving?
No. I mean, I'm ready. I'm ready to eat.
Yeah, I'm ready to eat, dude. They're saying like, wasn't there supposed to be a shortage in turkeys and shit? I went to the store. There was a gang of fucking turkeys in there,
I
dude.
saw a bunch of turkeys at Costco.
The only place there wasn't any turkeys is Popeyes.
I brought that up. Have we talked about that on the podcast?
No, we haven't. I don't think.
Go, let's.
Have we?
I don't think
We
so.
did. Last week, I think we did.
Are you sure that
I-
that you got snuffed at fucking?
They told you to fuck off, basically.
Well, no, because Popeyes last year.
Popeye's Chicken.
Home
Home of the famous chicken sandwiches.
Yeah.
And the rest of the thing. I'm just saying for anybody who might not
No,
know.
for sure,
you
for
know?
sure. They make, or last year they offered a Cajun turkey.
And I remember this
Like a
2 years ago.
a
A whole turkey.
Yeah.
So what they do is, I guess they cook it and then they freeze dry it or whatever the fuck they do.
Whatever magic they do.
And then you take it home and you throw it in. It has instructions, heat up the oven to like 300 and keep it in there for like 25 minutes, and then it's
However
ready.
you cook it, yeah.
Cool. And I got one,
And it was delicious.
and it was good. It had Cajun flavor. I mean, it was good.
Was it
I mean,
spicy?
was it the best fucking turkey I've ever had? Probably. Mexicans don't make. We don't make fucking good turkeys, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like my mom makes like Mexican food. She don't fucking make good turkeys, bro.
Sure.
Them shits are dry.
Yeah.
Shit's
yeah,
always dry.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like
what
I'd be
I
like, one time I remember I was telling my mom, I was like, hey, why don't you guys fucking what's it called? What's when you put it in the fucking water? Brine.
Flavor?
Brine the fucking turkey.
Sure.
You brine it. Fucking what the chicken goes is brine. I'm all like, so it doesn't fucking get dry, dude. That's what you do. And then they overcook it, and then well, here's the crazy part. It would have been perfect because my dad would put the turkeys in the pit overnight. So when they come out, the meat's falling off the
They're
bone.
ready to go.
And that's like at 10 in the morning.
You
We
gotta
don't
wait
fucking
hours,
eat till
yeah.
fucking 6 or 7. And then they put it in the oven to fucking brown it. You already fucked it up.
Yeah.
You already fucked it up dry. Anyways, back to the Popeyes. So the shit was pretty bomb. So this year I call up Popeyes, same one,
The same location.
because it said on there like, hey, get your fucking Popeyes. Because I had this bet with someone. They're like, they don't fucking make turkeys. I go, dude, they do. And so I call up Popeyes. I'm like, hey, what's up? Can I pre-order turkey?
Yeah.
And the girl on there was like, This is Popeyes. We have chicken.
We make chicken.
We don't do turkey, fool. This is chicken.
Dumbass.
No. You guys have turkeys for Thanksgiving? She goes, nah, fool. This is chicken. I was like, damn.
By the way, I like how Steve was adamant. Like, wait a minute, I'm calling the right place. No, you guys. No,
I picked it up there.
Chicken.
It's like you've obviously worked at Popeyes for less than a year.
Oh yeah.
You know, or else you would have been here last year and remembered when you had turkeys last year.
Yeah, you had
so
turkeys.
you've only worked here for a couple months. I'm sorry to inform you.
And you can look
that
it
you're about
up.
to
and
have turkeys.
You can look it up, and it comes up like pre-order. But then when you go on their website, there was nothing to be found.
I was talking about this today, and the exact same thing happened. Where the girl that I was talking to, she had the turkey also, and we were talking about it being good, and this other person was like, "There's no way Popeyes sells turkeys," and I was like, "Hey, I was like, yeah, did you have a job at Popeyes?
Do you work at Popeyes? You own a Popeyes?" But it was crazy. That was funny. She's like, "We make chicken, fool," and I was like, "Oh man, no Popeyes Cajun turkey this year." But dude, everyone's like, go ahead.
If I don't enjoy turkey to the point to where if I was gonna have my own Thanksgiving, I would not make turkey. We'd make like steaks or something. Like I would not. Like I go to my parents' house and I don't tell them what to make. They make a turkey and that's fine. But if I was gonna have Thanksgiving, we would have steaks or hamburgers or fucking something that is not fucking turkey.
That's not dry as fuck.
I know I'm cool with the fucking turkey. Don't get me wrong.
Honey baked ham is the shit.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, there's always one there too.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm down with the turkey. But even like growing up Mexican, man, maybe not all Mexicans are like this, but this Mexican is. There's beans, there's rice, there's like
and
come
turkey.
on, and turkey, dog.
I want some mashed potatoes.
Hell yeah! I want some green beans. You know what I'm saying? I want some
I got
yams.
turkey and beans.
You know what I mean?
I want
some
Thanksgiving
fucking
dinner.
Yeah, dude.
I got turkey with beans and tortillas. Like, I don't want this. I want fucking.
What the fuck's the cranberry sauce, bro?
I
The
want
stuffing.
I want white people dinner. Don't be bring this bullshit to me.
Hell yeah, the fucking pilgrims didn't eat fucking beans.
They probably do.
Turkey
Not the kind of beans I have.
Oh, that is
The refined
so
kind.
funny.
Yeah,
Oh,
tostadas.
I want real size. I
Yeah.
don't want fucking beans and rice. Get out of here.
Come
we had
on,
beans
man.
and rice yesterday.
Yeah. Give me some mac and cheese. Give me some fucking,
Yeah.
green bean casserole.
All the stuff.
I always love like going to my friends' houses that had like that kind of shit. You know, my
Your
boy-
white friends?
Well, not even my white friends, like my Chicano friends, like my next door neighbor Chuck, man, he would always have pigs in a blanket, or they would have like KFC, or they would have Domino's, you know what I mean? I go next door and it's like carne asada with frijoles, chile, and it's like enchiladas, all hand rolled, and it's like, fuck. When you're a kid, you're like, fuck, dude. You know, I want to get a fucking like you said, a Big Mac.
Yeah.
Next door, they're eating Big Macs, bro.
Over here,
You know?
Just you been here cooking all day? Just get a Big Mac.
Yeah, you know. The one thing my mom did make though that was like just off the wall would always be like a meatloaf.
Sure.
That was my favorite thing because it wasn't fucking Mexican food.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, fucking Popeyes.
Our Thanksgiving at my family's house has gotten smaller to the point where there's not like the people that are known. Oh, I bring this, where they're like known for their shit. Like we don't have any of those people right now. It's a bummer.
Yeah, they all go away after a while. Like
They die.
yeah, that too. That happens. Hell yeah. Fucking yeah, dude. Like, what else do they bring? Like, yeah, potato salads. Like, come on, dude. And a real like, this is the crazy part too, because like, it's not a Mexican thing. It's more of a Chicano thing. It's like that macaroni salad with the ham and all that shit, and mayo, like that.
Yeah, my mom makes that shit.
Yeah.
No ham though, but macaroni salad.
Yeah.
Sure, she loves
That's
that
like,
shit.
hell yeah, dude. Oscar's up with the beans. Hell yeah, bro. The frijoles, homie. You got to play for
Oh, there it is right
frijoles.
there.
Yeah, I told
Popeye's
you.
turkey. See, we're not crazy.
Cajun style, man. It was good, bro. It was real good. I mean, I tried to buy it again and I couldn't find it.
I mean,
He
this
got made fun of.
this just came out, so
Yeah, it's just, October 8th,
Yeah.
2021. They're there, bro. I'm telling you.
You know what?
Just not at your location.
And D, I didn't see the Spider-Man trailer yet. I just found out that that happened like an hour ago, that there was a new Spider-Man trailer, but I haven't watched it yet. I will watch it.
Jesus Christ, there is. Dude,
Yeah, there's no
Disney
Spider-Man.
Plus, they just fucking dump so much crazy
Well, I mean, but this
shit.
is like a movie. This isn't no Disney Plus shit.
I
This
know,
is
but
like
still, they release all kinds of like awesome like
I thought
nerd
I already
shit.
saw the trailer to that already, though.
For what?
Isn't it just continuing from the last one?
I don't know.
Yeah, I thought I saw the trailer to that.
I watched the Boba Fett trailer the other day. Or was
When's that coming?
Soon. I don't know.
Damn.
I don't pay
just
attention-
ran through Narcos.
Dude, I'm just in
episodes.
the first season now. I've still been watching it though. It's fucking good.
Yeah, I went to. This one was a little slower. It wasn't as good as the last ones.
You know.
And you know the story, so where do you really go? You know what I mean? And I think they did so much the last couple seasons, and then now there's that little lull. Like, you know who's gonna come into power next,
Sure.
of course, Chapo. But there's that in
He's
between.
still, you're 3 seasons in, and he's still not in power.
No, he's not he's
God
just well,
damn!
he's
I'm just look. The real life happened. I don't.
okay.
Even,
He's just becoming El Chapo.
because when they said when even the first time when they were like, "What do they call you?" and he was like, "Fucking Chapo." I was like, "Oh shit."
Yeah.
I was like, there are in my mind. I was like, they're already introducing this fool. Like,
Well,
does he
because they
take
still have
control
like
now.
there's still like a couple guys that were in the mix before him. So I guess this season was just let's get through those guys.
Sure. Let's all right. Let's go. Let's
Yeah.
get with it, man. Come on.
Because once Chapo, like, where do you really go now?
Yeah.
Because right now there's
Your
just
hand.
fucking crazy war out there. So it's not really like, who are they gonna go? Who are they
They
gonna
just
follow?
they have to wait for life to happen before they can
Yeah,
make
I mean,
more
life's happening and the crazy shit. But
No,
you know
I
what
mean they have to
like-
wait to finish it so they can know
Yeah,
how
yeah,
to
yeah.
write it. you
Yeah,
know?
no, definitely. But yeah, so they in this past one, spoiler alert, I guess. Fuck, whatever.
It's brand new. You have to see.
Hell, fuck spoiler alerts, man. If you
come
don't watch it, fuck it. Yeah, they started introducing El Chapo, and like you see him like starting to come into power. Like, so next season, of course, it'll be him, and then,
It's great that like the type of person, and it doesn't even matter in the drug business. Like this is the same as like business, whatever business. Those dudes where they get to the point where any normal person would be like, we don't have to do this anymore, right? Like we just quit, right, and go be rich and live. But like they always want more. It's about more and getting that like and like well, what he said out loud in the first season. He wanted to be the richest man in Mexico, and like what the fuck kind of goal is that? You know what I mean? Like I don't want to.
and it's Mexico. Like,
But still, I'm just but to be the winner, to be the ultimate win. Like he was like, I want to be the dude on top. Like that's just not.
but you can only stay on top for so long, right?
And once you get on top, that comes with a target on your back.
Yeah. Well,
That's
we are
why-
on top every Tuesday night.
Ooh, that's why I want to be like. If I had to compare myself to anybody in that field, I'm Don Neto, man. Like I'm a number 2, because when you're a number 2, when the number 1 guy gets clipped, you just move on to the next number 1 guy. Like you're just the number 2. You didn't have anything to do with this shit. That's what I do, man. I'm a number 2.
But even number 2s get killed. Might as well have that
Sometimes,
number 1 money.
yeah, get out of here.
You know what
It's
I
not
mean?
worth the headache, man. I used to tell my bosses I've worked for many of a miserable millionaire, and I told them all the time, like, I don't want. Because they always get, oh, you're coming for my shit. It's like, well, I don't want what you have. Trust
Yeah.
me, you can keep it. Like, perfectly comfortable with my position. You do your thing.
Yeah, your headaches and all that bullshit.
It's not worth it. Like, not worth it.
And it's crazy because they do make billions of dollars, man.
Billions with a B.
Yeah. Back then.
But in fucking 1980s money.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
billions.
Billions in 1980s money. Like
And they're
that
building these
is.
fucking huge castles and fucking you have everything at at your fingertips.
And you, with that much money, when they're talking, they had all these suitcases and all this shit of money,
Yeah.
you could just, in the middle of the night, take your chick and just drive off with a van full of cash. Be like, you know what? Fuck all this. Like, someone else could do this tomorrow. We don't have to do this ever again. Like, let's just go.
They're just built different though, right?
And
People like
those
that
dudes
with
that they
adrenaline.
have, and they see that's what they when. But the problem that comes into this, when what you want is more, that's a hole that can never be filled. Because there's always more.
Yeah.
When you're like, I want more. Like, what are you aiming for? I'm aiming for more. Well, this is an empty hole, because no matter what you got, there's more to be had.
Yeah.
Like,
Because back then that was a lot. Now now they're making fucking.
they're killing. Look, these dudes don't have, and I mean, I guess, like to be we're running shit,
But that's another thing too. When you really look at shit like that, you start thinking like, what are you running? Cool, you have a shit ton of fucking money, but you really can't live your life.
You can't do shit. You live in it like you're trapped in your castle. You know?
And not only that, but you continue to be on the run. You know what I'm saying? Because there's still guys up from there that are on the run now.
Hell yeah.
And like they can't find them and shit, but they'll find you.
Eventually. And life on the run is hard, man.
Yeah.
Like looking over your shoulder all the
No
time.
matter how
like
much
that.
money you have. Because you don't know who's gonna tell on you, who's gonna fuck you up, or who's gonna kill you. You know what I mean? Like, you always got that shit on the swivel. You know what I mean? So it must be hard. So I don't know, man. Yeah, fuck.
But
that.
it is being completely built different to see the world.
Oh, you
like,
have to be.
see the world like that. Like fuck that. Like I'm gonna be
number
the
one.
man. You know?
And fucking drug dealing. You know what I mean? Like I'm trying to like cure shit.
and,
I'm trying to
like,
kill shit.
And that fool came in. What's his name? Miguel Angel. That Gallardo. This fool came in with new ideas and was not afraid to push them and was just like, I'm either gonna get killed or I'm gonna take over this shit. Like, cause I understand the moves that I'm trying to make are gonna piss people off. You know?
Are you on that season of the Mexico one or?
Yeah, Mexico won the first
Okay.
season of Mexico. I've already seen the Colombian ones and all that stuff. So
Okay.
it's so stupid that I forget that these shows are all connected. Because when he goes to Colombia to meet fucking with the Cali cartel, then Pablo kidnaps him. I was thinking, oh shit, who are they gonna have play Pablo Escobar? It's like, motherfucker, the Pablo Escobar from the other show.
Yeah.
What do you mean, who are they gonna have
Yeah,
play him?
the same dude.
Pablo Escobar is gonna play him. And I was like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, all right. When that fool told him, he was like, how come them, not me? And he was like, I was told you were temperamental. And he was like, yeah. Like, that's completely right. I am. Like, I'm pissed.
And it's crazy. He tells them the hippopotamus they'll eat people.
Yeah, and he was like, would you have really thrown me in there? And he was like, nah, the hippos don't like Mexicans either.
Yeah,
That
man.
show is good, man.
Yeah.
So I've been balls deep into that right now. To where
I see. That's the thing about watching these like Netflix shows and all these shows that you get onto, man. I wish I was where you're at because I want to,
Sure.
like, you know what I mean? Like, I want to like enjoy it.
like to have, and it does take, I mean, it takes whatever, you have to, a little bit of patience. But to go, fuck that, I'm going to wait till that's deep where I can knock them out a bunch, you know, because I've been around the television before the internet,
Yeah.
where you have to just wait every week to watch fucking whatever bullshit
And then it leaves
show.
you cliffhanging for a year.
Yeah, like I'm perfectly aware, and so to be able to just hammer shows out, it's pretty, you know, like, and or not even just to hammer them out, but you completely digest them as you see fit. Because sometimes I only watch 20 minutes. It's like, oh, I got to go somewhere. I got like 15 minutes. It's like, all right, fuck it. I'll just watch 15 minutes of the show.
I can't do it, dude.
And then, you know, all right, I got to go.
I watch them at night and I go through like 4 episodes. I'm like, fuck.
I always end up rewinding because I'm like, I don't remember any of this. I was like, oh, I fell asleep for
See,
sure.
that's what happened to me on this last one. I was sort of like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have to go back and watch it because I didn't pay attention through a lot of it. But you already know the story, dude. But yeah, there's some shows, man, where I jumped in like right in the beginning and like there was 8 seasons and I ripped through them like in a month.
Yeah.
Bro. Like it's like fuck.
It's like there's not the emotional connection when you could just hammer them out like that. You know, because it's like
Yeah.
when you don't have to wait, when you're not like thinking. Because I remember like Lost was the one. Because I watched Lost when it was on and fucking thinking about Lost, reading about it on the internet, fucking all the theories and everybody's going crazy. And I started hanging out with a girl that she's like, I've never seen Lost. And I was like, what? This was after it was over and I owned all the fucking DVDs. And I was like, here, like just watch this shit. And it took her like a week and a half and she was like, yeah, it was pretty good. I go, what do you mean that was pretty good? And she was like, yeah, you know, like that was all right. And I was like, no, like
That was interesting.
I was like, this shit dominated my life for like, you know, for years.
See,
Like,
I
you know.
never got into watching anything when it first came out. Like I wasn't into Breaking Bad. I wasn't into the fucking dragon one. What was it called?
The dragon one.
The one with the
Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones. Shit, dragons, right?
Yeah.
And I wasn't talking about from the Dragon podcast, but a dungeon, but dragons. Anyways, yeah, I never got into any of them. And then I got into them like that, you know, when people were like afterwards, and then I watched like she did, and I had the same thing. You're right.
good.
You know, you don't have that invested emotion and having to wait and
You're not invested at all. It's just like, oh yeah,
it's
that was
like
cool.
fuck, that was cool. It was alright.
The things that like their whole lives are dedicated to this
Yeah.
shit. You're like, you know, I guess.
Because you have friends and they're fucking like tweeting and
They
Instagram.
have tattoos
Like,
and
fuck, yeah. Or they're fucking, having viewing parties and shit. You're like, fuck that. Dude.
People like to have
Like
fun.
there's
Steve.
like I've
I don't
noticed,
think just sitting in front of the TV having fucking being fun.
and you put this inside of my head, that how many television shows are like white people's dreams about them getting involved in crime. Like how it would be if, like that show Weeds was like, oh, I'm a housewife and I sell marijuana and now I'm involved with the cartel. And Breaking Bad's like this nerdy fucking, like all of these shows, Ozark, like all of these shows are like white people's dreams about, oh man, if I was involved in crime, it would be different. It's like their fantasies, all of it. It's pretty
Because
much.
some of them, I just go overboard, dude. Like Ozark was good in the beginning, and then they killed the mafia guy, and like nothing happens. Like nothing.
It was all, I mean, Breaking Bad, the same. Breaking Bad just got ridiculous.
But I think they all get ridiculous.
You
right?
have to, I mean, because
Everything.
the problem with television is every season, and every episode too, but every season has to be an escalation. It has to get bigger, like same like the Fast and Furious, they go to fucking space because every time it has to get bigger. The stakes have to rise, as opposed to you could make a TV show that like, what's happening now? The same shit that was happening fucking last season. Like we're just cruising, like it's fine. That's what I felt like in Sons of Anarchy.
Oh,
So, like the biker life is 99% boring. That's why I call them 1%ers, because there's only 1% of the time you're actually ever doing anything. The other 99%, you're just sitting around bored, gossiping, and talking whatever bullshit you're talking about. And like Sons of Anarchy eliminated all of that and was just like the 1% of crazy times, or like this is these dudes' life all the time. Like,
Yeah.
These fools are wild all the time. That's not what most of them are just bitching about not wanting to go on the run this weekend. Why do I have to go?
yeah, I'm an outlaw. Shouldn't I do shit that I don't want to do?
Are
That's
the
why to me
are
none
the
of that
nomads
shit's
gonna be
real.
there? I mean, it is. It's
There's no, dude. If you cannot call yourself an outlaw, if there's rules to the shit, right? An outlaw doesn't do or does whatever the fuck they want.
I mean, yeah, but
Yeah,
there's
but there's
like,
rules in jail.
No,
and-
no,
yeah,
no,
there's
no, no,
rules,
no, no.
and there's like
No,
rules in
you know who
games.
sets the
rules
rules?
everywhere.
No, I'm saying outlaws. I'm not saying gangs. I'm not saying clubs. Outlaw. An outlaw definition is I do what the fuck I want.
What
Whenever, whatever.
what the actual definition of an outlaw is. An outlaw doesn't mean that you don't obey the laws. What an outlaw means is you're outside the protection of the law. Like I'm outside of the law. Like the cops are not going to help me. Like if I owned a store and this is an outlaw store and the store gets robbed, the cops are not going to kind of help me because I'm an outlaw. I'm outside the protection of the law. So that's what you could do anything you want to outlaws. You just kill them on sight because they're outside the protection of fucking. That's what it's supposed to fucking be. Is what outlaws are, outside of the law. But it also
The more
is,
you know.
But also is those dudes, they're outlaws. They're supposed to, they're supposed to be breaking. Supposed to be breaking the rules.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. To me, it's like a rule breaker.
It is it is, and it's not. The crazy thing about bikers is it's not like there's only a couple rules, and it's not like they're loose rules. There's a bunch,
Yeah.
and it's fucking strict.
Yeah.
Like there's a bunch of rules, and they're fucking. It's like the NFL, how your uniform can be. How
yeah.
they're like, your socks have to look like this. Like your biker uniform has to, like, the patches got to be in certain places, and all the rest of that shit. Like there are fucking rules, which is an interesting
Dynamic
Oh,
to being an outlaw.
it's an interesting place to meet,
Yeah.
for sure.
Rule breakers with the fucking most stringent rules.
And motherfucker, if you don't follow our rules, we'll
fuck
kill
you
you.
up.
You better follow the goddamn rules. You know what? I've been hearing more about that show. I don't even know what that is.
Yeah, same here.
But this is like the third time today that I have heard of that show, but I don't even know what the fuck
You know
it
what?
is.
It ain't good until it has like 5 seasons. Then I'll jump on. You know what I mean? Once you get 5 seasons, then I'll be down with it.
Listen, rookie. Come up here with your one season
Yeah,
of bullshit. You better come up here.
anyone can do it
When you're a
fucking for a
veteran.
season. You know what I mean? Anyone can be hot for a season.
I only
You know what I mean?
come with those veteran shows.
Hell yeah, them 5-season deep shows, bro. You get that one season, oh yeah, fuck.
Congratulations.
Yeah,
man.
sweet.
A lot of shows had one season.
Yeah, you better bring me that fucking, like Rambo, bro. It had like what, Rambo 10?
I still haven't seen the last one. I saw like whatever the last one is. The last one that I saw was when he went to Burma, when he went to it was out there in the jungle blowing up the entire jungle.
That one was crazy. I remember I went to the movie theater to see it, and one of the guys with him in this whole fucking movie was blowing people's heads off with the 50 cal. Like and it was so gruesome, dude. People were blowing up and body parts everywhere. I was like, God damn.
That movie was so over the top. Like I was like,
Yeah.
I was like, I can't believe Rambo just blew up the whole jungle.
Yeah, everybody's dying.
Like in First Blood, he killed like one person.
Yeah.
You know, like,
First Blood was a great
First
movie.
First Blood's an incredible movie.
Yeah.
John Rambo, the story of John Rambo is the story of
number one
America.
action movie, in my opinion, ever made.
Rambo?
Rambo,
First Blood? So First Blood, not
First
Rambo,
Blood,
First
First
Blood Part
Blood.
2, First Blood.
Everything was more or less possible. It could really
Sure.
happen. You know what I'm saying?
A trained dude, like a trained...
Yeah, like him.
Yeah.
It didn't go over the top. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't like in space when the fucking...
Or blowing people's heads off with 50
No.
cals. You know,
I mean,
like
which
that.
could happen.
You know what I mean.
But he wasn't like outrunning a fucking avalanche on a snowboard.
Right.
Nothing crazy. And like you see these guys that are doing those kind of things, and like in the next scene, their hair's combed and they're
Sure.
fucking looking all sweet still. It's like, yo, dog, you were just under fucking a glacier, and then
You're
you
good
popped
now.
out. Your
Nah,
hair's
man, I'm
fucking
good.
yeah.
Let's roll.
I ain't fucking freezing.
Where's my chick at?
But in that movie, he was hurt. He felt pain. You know what I'm saying? It was crazy, and he didn't have a lot of speaking
That
parts
was like said like 5 words.
at
that
the end.
whole- Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it was dope. It was dope. I really enjoy it. To me, it's one of my favorite movies of all time, along with Red Dawn, the original.
Oh, Red Dawn's shit. But in the same vein as like First Blood, I think about The Thing too. John Carpenter's The Thing.
Oh yeah.
Like, but that's like that same moody, like fucking dark, like real. Rambo's like that's the reason that I trip about calling it an action movie is because there's so much emotion involved.
Oh yeah.
You know, like it's so, and The Thing is like a horror movie, but it's so much more. There's like the emotions that are in The Thing are like what like. Woo, they don't make movies like that right now. You
they
know,
don't.
this is the problem that I've been trying to write about. This is what happens when nerds took over the world. Like we gave nerds Revenge of the Nerds was the beginning. That's the beginning of the turn to where like giving the world over to fucking nerds. Now every movie's a comic book movie. Jeff Bezos and
Elon Musk.
are trying to fucking take over the world, be the world's rulers. Like this is all nerd stuff. Like we let these fucking nerds run wild, and now this is where we're at. So I fucking told you, Ogre tried to tell you guys, and fucking
Yeah.
to not let these nerds take over. No, dude, Con Air is the shit.
Con Air is really dope.
Con Air, because it's not a good movie.
No.
You know what I mean? Like, and not that it's a great premise. The only thing that's fucked up about it is Nicolas Cage's accent. Whenever I think about that movie, well, I'm like, what part do I really hate? I hate Cameron Poe's stupid accent. Like, oh, that's the worst. But that movie is the shit, man. Danny Trejo with 21 Roses. What is his name? Johnny Roses? Johnny 21? Something like that. That dude was the shit.
Young Guns, the original.
Of course, Young Guns. Are we gonna talk about Young Guns again?
No,
I would love to. I like talking about Young Guns.
no,
We can talk
no,
about
no,
it
no,
every
no.
fucking
No.
week. We could change the name of this podcast to the Young Guns Podcast.
We haven't even talked about
Way
Young Guns.
shorter.
Huh?
I like the name way shorter.
We
Young
can talk
Guns
about.
Podcast.
We can talk about.
That's pretty
that's
dope
pretty
name.
good. We can talk
That's
about.
pretty
We can talk about Dirty Steve every fucking week, man.
Sanchez.
You fucking Mexican greaser, you do it with your horse.
Yep.
Or he spits on the ground. Oh.
Movies, man. They used to be good.
I mean, there's still some good ones, but I went and saw Dune, and
Oh, what happened? You guys were talking all this shit about Doom being
it's
dope.
beautiful. The movie as it is made, it is beautiful, and the scale, it's like at the scale Dune should be. Like it's huge. Like the whole thing and then it's fucking not that good of a movie. Like the important parts was not like the main dude, Paul Atreides. Like this Timothy Chalamet guy is not my kind of actor. You know what I mean? This little pretty fucking.
Who'd you
turd.
put in that position?
I don't know, not him. And I mean, I get that it's because he's supposed to be young, but I don't know a lot of young actors, but he just was too pretty and too like clean to be like who he needs to be.
Yeah.
I mean, I get he's royalty and I was like, I don't know. It was not.
You just didn't feel it.
I did not feel this dude.
Glad I didn't
Most
watch
of
it.
the other, but a lot of the other, it was good. It was good. It was long as fuck, but it was good.
It wasn't as
And it was
long as the
beautiful.
wrestling this past weekend, right?
4-hour fucking pay-per-views is too long, AEW. God damn.
Anything 4 hours is too long,
That's
bro.
2 movies? 2 movies is what your pay-per-view is? Are you fucking kidding me?
That's
4
a-
hours of anything. That's why we're nice and fucking 1 hour, nice and tight.
Holy shit. I couldn't believe it. The 2-hour mark of that pay-per-view, I was like, how much longer is there? It's like 4 fucking hours.
Could have drove to Vegas in that time.
Yeah.
I remember when I was a kid, I watched WrestleManias. They were like, what, an hour? Maybe?
Hour and a half, 2
I
hours.
thought that was long.
Right. But then once Raw becomes 2 hours, or once Raw exists, where like it can't, it's just gonna be as long as your TV show. There has to be more than that, so it becomes 3 hours. But now like the 4 hours is fucking brutal. But it was excellent. And the CM Punk match was probably my favorite match. And seeing the tale of Hangman Adam Page come to fruition, and now he's got the big belt. It was
Good stuff.
it was good. It was fucking. It was good as fuck. And I watched the whole thing straight through. I didn't even take a break.
God
And-
damn.
You know what I mean? Like because there was a thought that was like, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to hammer this whole thing out and like sit here for 4 fucking hours.
More power to you. 4
Yeah,
hours.
I did it. I'm fucking a real wrestling fan, man. That's what I did. I
wanted-
watched the women's match.
I wanted to go to the movie theater. I wasn't in town this weekend. I actually went to San Diego, but I wanted to go to the movie theater. They're starting to pop up everywhere.
I think
around
I'm
now.
starting, like, from now on, that's my idea of how to watch these pay-per-views is going to the movie theater and watching it, like.
But 4 hours, bro?
That also, but I didn't even think about that. That's a long fucking time. Well, I mean, whatever.
In a movie theater 4 hours? Fuck, bro.
I mean, once you're there, you're there. But I just think it would be, you watch it with people. People are stoked.
Steve doesn't like any of that.
Yeah, I will high five.
No.
with some
I'm
G's.
cool with it, bro. But like
It's a long time to be at the movie.
4
theaters.
hours, dude.
I buy a large soda, maybe get a refill.
There you go. Large popcorn. Well, you know what? They're
What
not
was
even giving
that?
refills right now.
Django and Chains. How many hours was that? That was a few hours too.
I mean, it's like 2.5.
Didn't they have an intermission?
No, they had an intermission in
Ten Commandments.
And Death.
No.
They did Death Proof and whatever the Quentin Tarantino did that where Robert Rodriguez. They did that. There was an intermission.
Cause it's fucking, come on, dude. Fucking 4 hours, bro.
Is
Fuck
a-
that.
and they are not fucking around. There's no that 4 hours. There's no intermission. There's no fluff. Like, cause WWE, if there will be like 10 minutes between matches while they show commercials and whatever other bullshit they're doing. AEW, the one match ended, that shit was starting again. Like there was not even time to fucking take a leak. Like we're going again. Here we go.
See, that's what I'm trying to think about. What is worth 4 hours?
Getting your balls sucked.
After 4 hours, bro.
Nope.
Really?
I would lie. You know what? I want to find out.
You'd probably be tired after an hour and a half.
I would love to find out. That sounds great.
Yeah,
I would
no,
love. I would
don't
love
get me
to-
wrong.
I would love to put that to the test. I would love to find out.
You know what?
How
D
long is
D
too long?
Rotten from the Dungeon podcast out there in Jersey, holding it down, says 4 hours go by fast when
Yeah.
you're having fun, and
That's
absolutely.
right.
And Steve, you just don't find anything in life fun. Nothing. Zero fun for fucking Steve.
He
Fuck
finds.
You.
You know
First of
what-
all,
you know what, Steve?
I don't
finds?
fucking have 4 hours of bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
Steve's best idea of fun is ruining someone else's fun. Like that would be
You shit on every
stealing somebody else's joy would fucking that would be a lot of
You
fun.
just said that 4 hours for you were fucking too much, and I'm just agreeing.
I know. You're
I'm
right.
just agreeing.
You're right. I did
Me
start this.
agreeing or me bringing something up doesn't make me a hater, bro.
You are- Archie Bunker is the perfect comparison. For you are Archie fucking.
Yeah, and you know what Archie
is?
Bunker was? Truth. He spoke truth, bro. I know who Archie Bunker is. My
I
dad
know,
used to
you're
watch
too
that
young.
shit. He fucking spoke truth, bro.
That's
what people hate.
Good call, D. Good call.
Hey, D, people hate truth. People hate, like, reality checks. When you come up and you ask me, hey, does this look good on me? Nah, dog, it
So
doesn't.
it is. I will go with that right now. And this is not an invite, by the way. Right now, I do. I don't have anybody in my life that to
Yes, you
talk to
do.
me how I need to be talked
Yes,
to
you do.
sometimes. You know what I mean? Like,
I was at a restaurant one time and the lady came, Mexican restaurant. I don't like to go to Mexican restaurants
Yeah.
per se. She just comes up and she's like, "Oh, so how was the meal?" I said, "Garbage." And she looked at me with the face of like, "Holy shit, this guy just told me this shit was garbage." I was like, "Yeah, your sauce is out of a can." Like, don't ask me with this big old smile like you think this shit's good, because it isn't.
oh, that's hilarious.
And the people that were with me were like, "Holy fuck, what the fuck?" And I'm like, "Cool. I'm paying for it.
Sure.
I'm not gonna, I'm not asking for free.
Yeah,
I don't want
yeah.
you to bring me a fucking complimentary churros that are gonna be fucking stale anyways. You know what I mean?
I kind of like them stale.
Yeah, I'm not asking for a fucking free refill of a shot. I'm not asking for anything.
Yeah.
You
I'm
just for
just-
an opinion.
But
You
you
asked-
asked me, I'm telling you.
I'm gonna tell you, don't bullshit. That's why I don't ask. 'Cause I don't care.
Sure. That's like not asking, where it's like, or not just like asking questions that you don't care about the answers to. Like that is a power, you know. Like, cause I feel like so many people ask me like, "What are you asking me about? What the fuck are you asking me about this shit for right now? You don't care."
I think a lot of people ask for opinions because they want someone to blame when the shit doesn't work out.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Hey, what do you think about this? Oh, fuck, it's pretty dope. And then they, fuck, yeah, so you told me to do this and it fucking sucked, you know, whatever.
Yeah. Thanks a lot, man.
Thanks for that fucking 4-hour
that was-
fucking movie, bro. Fuck, you know? Shit was whack.
Yeah.
Like, I don't ask.
Yeah.
If I'm gonna go fucking watch a
I don't
fucking
ask.
3-hour fucking
I don't ask
movie,
either.
I'm gonna fucking sit there and watch it. And if it
don't
sucked, it
ask.
sucked.
Yeah. I don't
You
know.
know? Why ask, bro? Just do it.
But there's people but that is two separate types of people.
Oh, no, for sure.
Like, and I'm sure in their mind they look at us and like, why the fuck wouldn't you ask? Are you crazy? But I don't feel crazy.
No, I don't feel crazy because, like, to me, it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's shit that I really enjoy and like that other people aren't gonna like and don't
Sure.
give a shit about.
And that's
you know
all
what I
right.
mean? Yeah. Like sometimes, like I have friends that like, for instance, it's just an example. Some people like to go fishing for hours
My brother loves fishing.
and hours. I can go fishing for a while. You know, I'll go to Kern and I'll throw the pole out there for 35 minutes, an hour. If I don't get a bite or nothing, I'm done.
Yeah.
I see fools out there for like hours.
Well, that's because
Not even a bite.
That's because it's not about the fishing, man.
Cool.
It's about
No,
I
for sure. I
my
understand.
friend Josh Palmer, one of my favorite people. He loves duck hunting. Loves duck hunting, but like his favorite animal is wood ducks. But he loves killing them.
Yeah, it's like-
but you ask him, he's like, my favorite animal. He's like, I love wood ducks, but he also just fucking shoots them. But when he talked about hunting, like going out, and he was like, he was like, even if I don't get any birds, he was like, it's not about the birds. He was like, it's about the morning. Like getting out there when it's still dark and watching fucking the world come to life. And then, you fucking
Kill a
kill some
bird.
ducks.
And that's cool. That's cool if that's what you're into. You know what I'm saying?
But he said even if he doesn't get
Yeah.
any ducks, it's still like just being out
But see,
there.
he to me, he's realistic in what's gonna happen that day. Because you go out there 4 or 5 hours, you ain't gonna get nothing sometimes.
Sure.
That's a true. He knows what he's getting himself into. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's not going out there going like, I'm bringing home like 10 fucking
Get
ducks.
ready.
Yeah.
Everybody's gonna have ducks.
Yeah, y'all getting ducks.
We're gonna be passing out ducks tonight.
Hell yeah. Thanksgiving, ducks. But, I have friends that are hunters and do all that stuff, and they go out and they go, looking for whether it's deer or whatever they're trying to get, and they'll go hike for hours.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah.
You know?
You go out on a 3-day trip and come
Nothing.
back with nothing. You didn't even pick up your rifle.
No.
Like nothing. You
Yeah.
saw nothing. You're just out there wandering around in the woods for a weekend. Like that's
Yeah.
what you did. And they love it.
But, they realistically know what it is
sure.
that's going to happen. And so, yeah, for stuff like that, it is what it is, man. But, for me, yeah, dude, I'm not, yeah. I'm
fishing.
the fucking Archie Bunker of the West Coast Pop Lock Podcast.
That's right.
You want to know? Ask.
Ask him.
Ask.
You know what? We should just start a segment where
Ask
fucking
Steve.
people just fucking ask
We're
Steve,
bring-
and
we'll bring
Steve
ha-
will let you know.
We'll bring happy people and let Steve destroy their lives.
Nah, no, you know what,
Not
dude?
destroy, but give you facts.
Yeah.
No, facts.
Facts.
If my opinion.
Yeah.
Because it's not facts, it's my opinion.
Check the Steve facts.
No, like if you're like, hey, does this haircut look good on me? Nah, I
Ah,
look
man.
stupid.
But it's like that's you. That's what you think. Like
You know?
Maybe somebody out there who's dumb thinks it looks good. Who
Yeah,
knows?
but if they really want to know and they want my
Right,
fucking opinion,
you asked me.
I'm bringing it. I'm bringing it.
You didn't put out a survey.
No.
You asked me specifically.
Yeah.
Like,
You
what
came to
I'm
me. You came on the West Coast and
Yeah.
you fucking asking.
Yeah, okay.
I will let you know.
I got stuff to tell you.
Hell yeah, dude. It's just reality, bro. I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you ask, I'm gonna let you know.
Bees
I'm
that
gonna
way
let you know.
sometimes.
Yeah, but you know what? I'd rather have my life in that way than like have people fucking like. Just,
And you're absolutely right. You know, like everything has, like, you're right.
then like code it and like, oh no,
Right.
that's cool.
Everybody knows exactly where they stand with you. Everybody knows, like, and any compliment is a real compliment.
Oh, for sure.
You know, like, there's because you don't
I
just
give out compliments.
Well, I'm just saying you don't just hand them out though. People don't deserve them. You know, like so.
When Mike was here, the comedian.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, dog, like, I thought that shit was whack when I first saw you. And I told him that. I wasn't, like, going to go hold back.
Yeah.
And then I also told him, though, I was like, you know what? But I just recently saw it again. And I fucking laughed.
Yeah.
And I don't really laugh at too much comedy shit, but, like, I laughed because I finally came to fruition what he was doing. And maybe it took some time for it to get to that level where I could appreciate it, I guess.
Sure.
But I let him know, like, yo,
Yeah.
dog, that shit was fucking funny.
And I thought it sucked.
I thought it sucked years ago when I first saw it,
Yeah.
but now I fucking see what you're doing, dude. And I totally was like, fuck yeah, bro, that shit rocking. That shit was funny as fuck,
Hell
you know.
yeah.
And he was like, thanks, bro. Like that's rad. I'd rather have that than a fake laugh or a fake.
Or if you would have said like, "Hey, I know I told you before it was funny, but I didn't think you were funny. But now I do think, you know what I mean? You're like,
Yeah.
oh, what the fuck? You were lying to me before?
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's like being, just like knowing, well, everybody knows where they stand with you all the time. And that is like,
No, but even when I told you when I went to go see it, but that's the thing. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt because I went to see you.
sure.
You know what I'm saying? So I didn't have time for fucking anyone else.
Sure.
You know?
Absolutely.
Here's my boy.
It's like I got blinders on right
Yeah,
now.
as soon
I'm
as
not
he's
trying
done, I want to go get a drink.
I'm being held captive right
Yeah,
now.
now I can't move because I'm in the fucking front row, and it's like if you move, you're gonna fucking, you know.
Steve, did you listen to the new Limp Bizkit album?
Fuck,
Well,
I didn't
do you
listen to
want
the
us to
old
know?
Limp Bizkit, bro. You know what I'm saying?
D, you tell me. You're the one with the fucking podcast about it. Like, what did you
You're
think
the Limp
about
Bizkit
it?
podcaster.
By the way, so we updated the graphic on there. Ask Steve by calling in at 909-475-7449.
I will tell you this though. I mean, I will give Limp Bizkit this, man. They were hot back in the day, bro. Like that's another thing too. Like I'm not oblivious to their popularity. Like
Right.
everybody was down with Limp Bizkit. I don't give a fuck who you are.
Like, shut the fuck up. You
yeah.
know the words to a lot
Fuck
of those
yeah.
songs. You know,
Not only
you know
that,
you
but like
do.
even back further, like Vanilla Ice. He had that one hit. Everybody was fucking playing the shit out of it.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? Ice Ice Baby. Like you people are like, oh, I don't fucking never heard. I never fucking played it. Fuck you, dude. You all, hey, Limp Bizkit. Everybody was down with Limp Bizkit. When they came out, they were fucking hot. And they also filmed a video on the World Trade Center the year before it fucking came down.
Really?
Yeah. That's a Limp Bizkit fact. Did you know that?
There you go.
From the Junjun podcast. Did you know that?
3 out of 5. Cool. That's about, you know.
That's about what they have. They're about
That's
3 out
good.
of 5
Like,
band.
but
Yeah.
that's
good.
good for them. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like, they fucking did it. Good for them.
And again, I'm not hating on Limp Bizkit. It's not my thing, but they had some jams.
it's when, like, because I've watched my friends, like dudes who are like tattooers or in bands or whatever, who you're like working for something, striving to like get good, get to like be a black belt. And then once you're there, it's like, all right, I'm good at this and this is how I make my living. But that itch to get good at stuff and to create isn't being scratched anymore. So then they start learning how to do jujitsu or working on cars or like do it like something else that you could suck at and get good, you know? And it's like, I appreciate that, like, what else are they supposed to do? Like, they make music. Like, they're like, if they don't do that, they're gonna go crazy.
And this sort of goes back to what we started in the beginning with drug dealers, bro, and the narcos and all that, bro. They continuously want to just be the best. And if someone
Right.
else is taking my crown, I got to go back and get it.
And it's like, yeah.
It's that journey.
If you wanted to be in a band, you still like they're still doing it. Like, of course, they're musicians. They're gonna be. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, good for them, man.
No, and like you said, D-Ron, you are the Limp Bizkit connoisseur and a 3 out of 5.
The aficionado.
I'm gonna listen. I'm gonna try.
Oh, really? Give me. I promise I will listen to one song. give me one song.
The best song?
Yeah,
your favorite song.
Give me a song or two, and I will listen to it on the way home tonight.
Yeah, and then we'll let you know what's up. I'll give you my opinion.
And if you're a hardcore Limp Bizkit fan, you gotta check out D-Ron's show. I forget the name of it at the top of my head. I think Chocolate Covered Stars something. But you can check out From the Dungeon podcast, and I'm sure there's a bunch of links there. So check out D. Limp Bizkit
Make
fans.
it happen.
Hey, you know what? I'm a Limp Bizkit fan. I was upset. Them motherfuckers canceled the tour because of whatever the fuck. And
that was funny. Yeah, you had
they didn't make it out this way. So
Barnacle. I will listen to it.
All right. Hey, everybody out there at the West Coast Pop Block Podcast, Barnacle.
That's
on the new album.
Best song
My
off the new Limp Bizkit album.
My roommate Mikey was supposed to go to the Korn show. That isn't. I don't know if it's still happening now. Or like it was Korn and somebody else, and then they got pushed off. And I don't know if it's good, but like that's his. He's from fucking Rancho Cucamonga out there. You know what I mean? Like that is Korn country out there. Fucking make it happen.
See, that's the thing too. Some guys just ride hard because they're from your city or from your area.
Well, if you don't have shit, yeah. You know what I mean? Like, you know, if you don't have, like, if that's what you have for whatever reason, like all the dudes from Crenshaw, like if that's where you're from. So you get to say that shit, the whole neighborhood has your back immediately.
Yeah.
You know, like
there are some cities that do, like Long Beach, Crenshaw.
it's like, fool, we got your back. Like you're from Watts, like we got your back. All of Watts got you. You know? Like we're all that, like that's how it works. You know, and I guess, you know, shitty cities have that too.
But they got bands.
Yeah.
Damn, dude. Yeah, fucking Korn. That's another band too, Korn. Am I a fan? Nah, but they got some jams. They got some jams on there.
And seeing them, like, I watched that Woodstock documentary, the Woodstock documentary in '99. They fucking killed that.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
they destroy. And I can't remember what. There was some fucking music critic that so this is not my thought, but he said when he would go see something that he wasn't familiar with or was like outside of his fucking fate, that he just judged by how the crowd reacts. Like if the crowd loves you, like who the fuck am I to say you suck or you're this? Like if the people who
people love you.
Like if the people that paid money here are stoked on you, I'm stoked on you too. Good for you.
Hell yeah.
You know?
But I will say this: sometimes you get those big, huge festivals and you're stuck there. So all you can do is move, right? That might not be your favorite band. You're waiting for the next band or whatever.
It's like, I'm holding my spot. Yeah. I'm not leaving. This is my spot. Like,
yeah. So sometimes, like, you know, there's some DJs out there that get all this fucking hype, but you're like, they were waiting for someone else. You're just having to come on
you
before
were there,
them.
fool. Yeah. You were there. I mean, you know, you gotta get them good slots.
Yeah,
you gotta get them good slots.
Yeah. Not everyone gets good slots.
Right.
Now, Steve, I need to ask your opinion. D just said Korn is the best band in the world.
Well, again, I mean, it's all, you know, it's all taste. It's all what you like. You know what I mean? It is what it is. I worked for K-Rock for, 18, 19, 20 years.
Billion years.
Okay? Been to every fucking show, man. I've fucking seen everybody. Andrew Bocelli, and all types of music, okay? The best show that I ever went to was Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers Wildflower Tour.
Nice.
I did sit orchestra third row, and it was fucking amazing. Okay?
Yeah.
I was by myself too.
No shit.
I was with my friends, but they were up in the
in the
lawns,
seats.
and I was there.
Yeah.
Amazing fucking show. I also saw B.B. King. You know, before he passed away. I mean, I don't know, he wasn't at his like peak.
Sure.
Yeah.
But I mean, I was
doing
with
his
a few
fucking
friends,
thing.
and one of my friends was crying
No shit.
because that's how it touched him, and that was an amazing show. But yeah, for me, and I don't even want to say that it's the best band in the world, Tom Petty, but when I went to his fucking show,
You were blown away.
it was fucking amazing.
Were you a Tom Petty fan going into it?
No, my friend Jason Bermudez. It was just I was working at Fedco. He was working there, and he's like, "Hey, come with me, and my buddies. We're gonna go to this concert. Go buy a ticket." You know, so I went online, bought a ticket, and then I ended up going with them. And I was in the lawns. hanging out. I wanted to hang out. I
Yeah.
don't fucking,
Yeah,
Tom
you
Petty
weren't
was
a
no
fan.
big deal.
Yeah.
He's all, let me check out your ticket, Flores. He goes down, he goes and checks out. He comes back up like 20 minutes later. He's like, you better go to your seat, dog, or I'm going to take it. I was like, oh, fuck, all right. I grabbed it, went down there. Fucking, there was a guy at the end who had a Ziploc baggie with joints. All he would do is light and pass, light and pass, light and pass. God damn, bro.
What?
Yeah. Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers.
Wow.
And then I would always take people to the shows. So I didn't miss him. After that tour, I never missed him when he was in
No
LA.
shit.
Yeah. And I took people with me. To Lisa Russo, I
Like
took
that is
friends,
such,
like that was my
that's
thing.
like a real thing when you go in as not a fan and get what the fuck, and you're like,
Dude.
I'm a fan now. Like that's it. Like I like that is.
Song after song, and then I got into him, and then I started just, and and I've seen, like, I think Foo Fighters is one of the best bands out there live, you know what I mean? Like,
Sure.
fuck. I think it's just a whole different, I mean, it's just the old school style of rock and roll to what the newer guys are doing, you know what I
Sure.
mean? I know it's different, and there's some guys that are just as great, like the Foo Fighters, but they have that old school vibe, you know?
Like, yeah, Dave Grohl and Nirvana.
Yeah, yeah. You know what I mean? And then you have, like, I mean, I've seen AC/DC. I mean, like, everybody, I mean, like, it's just so many bands. But I got to say that Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers are the ones that really, really gave me that fucking, like, just, goddamn,
Like
this is
magic.
great music.
Some passion.
I had a fucking out-of-body experience when I went to see
No
him.
shit.
Yeah.
The first time?
No, this was, what tour was it? It was after that tour that I had gone with my boy, and I had gone again with this chick that I was hanging out with, and we smoked a little bit, and I was in box seats this time. And all of a sudden, near the end, he starts playing Gloria. But first he goes, I know this girl, she smells like weed. And I'm like, fuck, I know her. Like in my head, I'm already like, I know her. And then all of a sudden, dude, everyone disappears. It's just him and I, and it's tunnel vision, and he's playing for me, and he's just like, G, spelling the name, Gloria, and he goes into it, dude. It was fucking crazy, bro.
Whoa.
I always wanted to write him and tell him that, you know?
Yeah.
Some good weed.
Dude, whatever it was, bro. And then my boy actually found the recording of that show, and I was like, nah, I don't even want it.
Sure.
Because it's not gonna be the same.
Yeah.
And it was so crazy. It was the best show I've ever been to in my life. And I mean, again, I've been to fucking...
A gang of shows.
Yeah.
Like,
The
get
Rage Against the
fuck
Machine
outta
was
here.
one of my favorite bands, dude. And live, they're insane. But they're all great musicians, you know? I mean, shit. You name them, I've seen them. You name them, I've seen them, you know? And there's a lot of great bands out there, and they all fucking are amazing. But Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers, it's so crazy. When he passed away, so many people were calling me, blowing me up. Hey, fuck Steve, bro.
Yeah.
Tom Petty. And people were thanking me. Thank you for taking me, bro. That shit was bomb.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers, dude. It sucked when he did pass away. I was like, fuck. And it was just because he took a pain.
Yeah.
From
Like some roadie. Like,
Yeah.
Do you have something I need to
I think it had fentanyl in it or something. It's fucking. Fuck.
taking a pill from somebody backstage at a concert. You know how many times that's happened?
A million.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
fuck.
Dude.
That's
How-
who has pills. That's who has drugs. All the people backstage at concerts.
How do you feel if you're that guy that gave him that? Fuck. Right?
I'd be like, oh,
It wasn't me.
that's somebody else.
Yeah.
I
I don't know what the fuck. I got one too. I'm glad I didn't take it.
Yeah. you know,
know?
like, oh, let me dump that bottle. Get
Yeah.
out of here.
But yeah.
Long pocket.
Best band in the world, Korn, I guess, dude. If that's who you like, bro. It is what it is.
Yeah. I don't know. Like, it would
And
be.
we've seen Rancid together. I mean,
I see
fucking
Rancid,
band,
yeah.
bomb,
Yeah. That's
badass.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like I have a bunch of bands that are like I like for different reasons.
Yeah, yeah.
You know? Like I don't like asking. That's I have to pick it between my kids. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I like a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
It's like I don't just like I love a lot of stuff. As much as I make fun of people that like love shit that doesn't click with me, like don't talk shit because I love things. You know what I mean? So it's like I get, and I love things that are openly ridiculed by a lot. You know, and it's like so it's like I get it. I get like loving something like
Can we have one guilty pleasure, Johnny?
I don't like anything guiltily. You know what I mean? Like I don't love anything ironically. I don't like but wrestling is
Okay.
wrestling is it has been for I've never had like wrestling friends. You know what I mean? Like I watch wrestling like I do drugs, alone and in secret. You know?
Yeah, I'm trying
That's
to
how I
think.
do my wrestling.
Yeah, I was trying to think too. Like, what do I do? Like, guilty, but nah, dude. Like,
Wrestling,
if you know me, you know what I like.
Sure.
Cause I'll tell you.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell you one thing. Every Tuesday night, it's the West Coast Pop Lock Podcast, the #1 live podcast
In the world.
I told you so. That's why.
Oh, no.
And you know what? If by some chance you don't listen to us live on Tuesday night, you can catch us twice on Wednesdays at 8 a.m., 4 p.m. on the Local Music Experience. Download that app right now.
And by
Supporting
the-
some good people over there.
And by the way, shout out to the Local Music Experience. Ray, you got to check out his not so early morning show when he's not drunk and when he's on time. Every
if he's
day between 10 and 12. And they'll play the West Coast when he's not on. So
Who knows where you might be able to hear it?
Yeah, all week.
Get it.
We will be back next Tuesday for that Thanksgiving hitter.
Oh, hell
On
yeah.
Tuesday, right before. Maybe I might bring something in for you.
Potatoes or something.
Hey, you know what? If I can
Some
get
white
it.
people from white people's sides.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go on the hunt for that turkey, man.
We make Steve's dreams come true. Get
You know
some
what I
white
think? You
people's
know what?
sides.
You know what I think? Here's the thing, man. We all bring in our favorite Thanksgiving side.
All right.
Doesn't have to be crazy huge,
Sure.
just like, so we can share it. So, I mean, I guess I'm just asking for me, though.
Yeah.
More than anything. You know what I mean?
Bring me what you like.
Bring me what you like. Except yams.
I'm not a big fan of yams.
Yeah.
Fucking yams.
Yeah.
Fuck you, yams. Not on my fucking Thanksgiving table. That note, we out.
Yeah.
Later.
Fucking yams.
We didn't even get to what we're gonna get to.
Nope.
The #1 live show in the world, West Coast Pop Lock Podcast. Coming to you from Big Studios in Compton, California. Featuring radio personality Super Steve Flores. Comedian extraordinaire, that dude Johnny C. And Mr. I'll Do Anything for a Buck, Mario 81. So throw your dubs in the air and let's get ready to pop lock.